Always low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
Reporting for KPVM TV News 25, I'm Chris Palermo, and we are down here at the Bob Ruud Community Center in Pahrump. Robert, what is your title?
I am the attorney for the Republican National Committee here in Pahrump to make sure that things run lawfully.
Now, it's really a different breed of voter that likes to come and vote in person. We've had an enormous amount across the country, numbers of mail-in and early voting. What's the difference between a voter that votes today on voting day as opposed to earlier?
Quite frankly, those who come in to drop their ballots off personally or to give their ID and get a paper ballot and go and mark it, what they're saying is we don't trust the system, and they want to keep control of their ballot until it's in the metal box. The law requires that the metal box be tamper-proof and locked, and so that people have confidence in that.
So now President Trump, former President Trump, and we are looking to see if he will become the 47th president, has some policies. What are some strong policies that you think need to be implemented ASAP in this country?
Well, the first is to close the border. The second is to deport the aliens.
Robert Thomas, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chris. I really appreciate the interview.
Chris Palermo here, News 25, and we are with Doug Dubin in the Harris-Walz campaign. Doug, thanks for taking a few minutes here with us. What's your title?
So I'm the second vice chair of Nye County Democrats.
How do you feel being here? Do you feel positive that some Harris and Walz supporters are going to come out right here in Nye County?
Actually, we've had a lot of supporters, not only Democrats, but we've actually had Republicans come out and say they're just done with the insanity. And so they're voting for Harris. We've had a lot of independents that come by and said, you know what, we voted for Republicans in the past, but this year we're voting for democracy, we're voting blue.
What do you think about Kamala's policy, what she's done the last 3.5 years, and what she's going to do going forward if she wins?
You know, that's a really good question. I think first we have to talk about the fact that the vice president is the last voice that the president will hear before making a decision. So the decisions haven't been Kamala Harris's decisions, they were Joe Biden's. And Joe Biden did a great job. The reality is that Harris has put on the table the largest border control bill in history, and yet right before the vote that, again, according to Republicans, that Trump said do not approve this. So the answer is they're prepared to implement the day she gets in office the largest immigration reform and border control in the history of the country.
Doug, thank you so much for coming on News 25.
Thank you for having me.